I don't know, maybe. We're gonna find out, JP. We are going to find out. Well, that's good. I did restart OBS and I also lowered the bitrate because I had my bitrate set to I had it set higher because I'm recording in 2K. And so I lowered it down to what would be acceptable for 1080, I guess. And so we'll see. We'll see if it stays consistent. Excellent, excellent. Okay, good. Legit thought I was having major ISP issues. Well, I mean, since I lowered my bitrate and things are working well, I might have ISP issues. Why is this area not salvageable? Like, does that hangar have that big of a gap on it? Okay. Well, we will leave it as is. If it's working fine, then it's working fine, and that's fantastic. Filler station is blocked. Could have turned on the other one. Turn this one off. And you on. It is also Halloween here, but it's only 1 p.m. So Halloween festivities are not going to take place for a while. I also don't get a lot of kids that actually come to my house. I live in a neighborhood with mostly like retired military members or just the older generation in general. I think there's me, my family, and one other family that has younger kids. That's just on this block, and that's about it. It's a blessing and a curse because none of these older none of the older generation really wants to socialize anymore with their neighbors or anything. My neighbor directly across the street from me did. Unfortunately, he passed away this past year. But his son is still good people and he lives in the house across the street. So I socialize with him and he's around my age and we do barbecues and stuff quite frequently. But he's in jail right now, so I guess not recently. Why can I not salvage this bit? It's fine. That whole situation was weird, and I don't want to put his business out there, but because of something he did in his youth, um, he got in trouble way worse than he probably should have for something that he wasn't directly involved in. He's supposed to be back here, I want to say sometime next month or on the next couple weeks. So good for him. He's getting all his crap taken care of, and he'll be home before Christmas. Oh, that's fair. Plus, all the kids know who I am because I'm disabled. I help out the play yard and the youngster center. Oh, very cool of you. And that's awesome. I help out with the youngster center too, but it's at my house because all my kids are young. No, that is an admirable thing to do because I don't think I could do it. So props to you, JP. I love my kids to death, but they frustrate me so quickly, and the last thing I want to do is get frustrated with someone else's kid, and then it ends up badly. You have something to do other than play games and ping you all day on Discord. Yeah, that's fair. How many boxes do we have? We have 3, 6 over there. My mind is logic focused because of my ASS, so most stuff doesn't really bother me, and trouble kids seem to have easier time opening up to me. That's fair. I'm definitely one of those people that has a RBF, the resting bitch face, and so not a lot of people opened up to me at all until they get to know me, and they're like, "Oh, he's such a caring person." Well, Chrissy, Arc Raiders is a good game, and it's new. I was playing Arc Raiders yesterday, I think, for a little bit. I'm gonna play it more, but I also wanted to play Star Citizen, my second love. I also gotta play World of Warcraft. Like, there's a whole slew of stuff I gotta get into. Got enough space for one more box on the sides there, and then we'll just focus on filling up the hopper. And then we'll move on, see if there's any other ships out here, and then go over to Terra Gateway. Or not Terra, excuse me, Pyro Gateway. Now what I'm hoping for is I don't get this dang bug where I get 1 SCU after my cargo is loaded. There is a bug with the Fortune, and you have to watch out for it. but when you get one SU, so we're full now. Like, so we're full here. We're full here. Once we get one SU after we're full, there's this bug with the auto loading feature on the Fortune where it will just eat your RMC. So we need to keep an eye out for that. Gameplay Patriot, I hope 4.4 is better than this one. Yeah, I agree. With the amount of bugs and stuff that's happening in the game, it's very, very difficult to want to do anything. Which is part of the big reason why I decided to why I decided to go do the pyro commodity trading routes and the videos on that. Because my first love of a ship, Big Bertha, the whole sea, she's not working. She is not working. I don't like that. Let's flop to the other side. Yeah, I hope it doesn't get worse either. My other concern is that Nyx is going to come out and just be another freaking part of Pyro, where they release some content throughout the year, but everything's just focused on Stan. Like there's so much opportunity for stuff to be done in Pyro, and it just kind of got left in the dust, and I don't like that. And there were some things that were added, but like the ASD facilities on Pyro 4, the worm. The worm was another one, big worm. But big worm. What movie is that from? So sad the whole sea is completely borked. I can't make the money I need for a Zeus. I'm sad that it's borked because I just want to make whole sea profits again. Speaking of bugs, I just got the bug where you can't tractor or loop the ace pilots. Desynced hard. Had to alt F4. No bueno, my friend. No bueno. I will skip Nyx for the first couple of patches. I will start exploring Pyro more. My major concern is that CIG won't increase their DGS count to accommodate for a third system. They will end up getting something like 334 mesh in everywhere. Will just degrade super fast. That is a valid concern. That is a very valid concern. Okay, so the auto loaders did not eat my 1 SU of RMC, so we are good to fill up this whole hopper. I'm definitely not going to skip Nyx, JP, and the reason for that is because hopefully they'll have the whole sea working properly. And I guess technically if you're just manually loading everything, the whole sea does work properly. It technically still functions. 5.5 was fantastic. If they need more, if they add 5 more and do a 5.5.5 600 config, hopefully things will run well. I think that's a solid plan for sure. Um, but obviously, there are going to be different systems that have more people in them. Majority of people are probably going to explore Nix more. So even if they do like a 7.7.3.2, or that doesn't even add up. Well, yeah, we need what? Like a 7 for Nix, a 4 for Stanton, and then a like a 4 for Pyro. I think that would be good as well because that first patch, Pyro Nix is just going to be packed, and then everybody's going to be trying to do the whole sea missions. Pyro's going to be packed too, so you need more servers. But Nix is going to be just top of the line, like filled every day for that patch for at least like a week or two. And then people are going to find the bugs or go through the content already and then be frustrated with it and then hop out of there. Hughes07, welcome into the stream. We're just salvaging today. It's going to be a short stream. My wife has my older daughter at a doctor's appointment, and the younger one is sleeping, napping at the moment. When she wakes up, I will be heading out. But I am salvaging and figured I would hop on and answer questions or talk to the community because I love you guys. You're great. I mean, we see how bad Pyro is right now, being split in two, almost nothing works. I don't know. I've been in Pyro for the past week. Everything seems to work for me, but then again, if you're talking about more like the loot boxes not spawning, uh, I know the worm works. I saw people do the worm the other day. The freight elevators are working. There's certain bugs that are just game wide and not necessarily specific to Pyro. Like the loot box is not working. I mostly fly solo. My partner can't really do more than a single back and forth before she becomes tired, so it's mostly just me messing around. Yeah, that's fair. At least you have your partner playing with you, because my wife won't even touch the game. Like, she's all about supporting me for the YouTube content and stuff, and living out my dreams of doing YouTube content and playing Star Citizen, and she'll listen to me, but it's like in one ear and out the other. She loves me, she supports me, but does not care for Star Citizen at all outside of me being successful. Doing what I love. I'm jealous of people who will play SC for the first time during 1.0. Hey, that's a valid point. They'll never know the experiences that we had. But then again, unless they go to like Gray Market or something, they'll also not have some of the cool stuff that we have. Like, they will never get resource drive paints for their Caterpillar. Speaking of the Caterpillar, and I said this in the Cube Discord, I think the Caterpillar is going to be a huge, huge ship come next patch for cargo hauling. Just because of the external freight elevators. Sasta, are you salvaging in a prospector? I didn't know you could do that. No, this is a prospector variant. So this is the Misk Fortune, and this is a small salvage ship comparable to the Drake Vulture, but it looks almost exactly like a prospector. But you do have cargo on the outsides that's automatically loaded from the hoppers. And then you have a storage area that's in the back as well that you can access internally. So this is a wonderful salvaging ship. I love the aesthetic of this particular ship. It is not exactly the best in structural salvage, though. It is so slow. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm salvaging in a prospector. Missions in Pyro are borked. Orange boxes not interactable. Weapon crates remaining empty and blocking crate respawn. Incorrect loot tables, incorrect attachments on lootable weapons. Yeah, so other than the mission... Actually, I think the missions in Pyro, I think all of those bugs are game-wide. I don't think that's a specific thing to Pyro. Because, and just as an example, the Palatino armor is also not spawning in the... Like, the loot crates in the ASD facilities are not spawning. The Palatino armor at the distribution centers are not spawning. The headhunter missions are not working for a lot of people, just in general. And yeah, I don't think that's a Pyro specific thing, Chrissy. Speaking of resource drive, I randomly got all the rewards for the faction I did up to tier 5. I only did up to tier 2. Hey, you gotta take it where you can get it, right? If they give it to you for free, you might as well. FTL network. I own both and prefer the Fortune over the Vulture. I don't know if I prefer one over the other. I do like the aesthetic of Drake more, but I really like the cleanliness of the Fortune. And here, we'll just take a quick walkthrough. So this is your cockpit. It's exactly the same as the Prospector. And this front end area also looks similar to the Prospector. The only difference is like this back wall. But you do have storage under the bed here. And this back wall has a door and windows on the side so you can look out, enjoy the gateway, yada yada. These are your salvaging hoppers here, your filler stations. And then you have your cargo area, which is also an elevator and goes down, which is amazing. I love that for us. But I mean, you also have removable components, and so it is gold standard. The Prospector is not currently gold standard. But it does have a bed and a bathroom in the Prospector. Scant missions are borked as well. Haven't salvaged for a bit, out flying about, finding wrecks in my medevac for now. Well, you could follow suit what I'm doing. There's always plenty of wrecks around the gateways. Now, Pyro's not as popular, so after I finish this tack here, I'm going to head over to Pyro Gateway. Unless there's another ship out here, but I don't think there is. But I also think that this ship is going to fill up my hopper as well, so we're going to have to go dump this stuff off. Fortune is more efficient, IMO. No, you're absolutely right that it's more efficient. The issue is, I don't know. It's speed. At the end of the day, it's speed. How fast can you salvage a ship? Because I don't necessarily want to be out there salvaging for a very long time. And if you know how to use the 2 salvage heads on the Vulture, you're not getting as much efficiency, but you are able to salvage a lot quicker. And using the 2 the baler heads on the Fortune, on the Vulture, is a test all in itself, because as soon as one of those salvage beams turns off for whatever reason, like you just go off the ship for whatever reason, you're losing 50% of your efficiency. I like RSI and anvil look of ships. I am not a fan of RSI, personally. And the Constellation series kind of ruined that for me. Because on all of them, except for the Phoenix, I think, there's just that big bar in the middle of the cockpit where you have to, like, move your head up and down just to actually be able to see. Like, I ran into an asteroid multiple times flying my Taurus because I couldn't see the dang asteroid because there's a big metal bar in the middle of my screen. Would a Fortune fit in a C2? That would be a question for Foxy, but I don't think it will. I think it's too big. I think I've tried to do that with a Prospector before and it did not fit. Personally, I love both Aegis and Anvil ships. See, I'm not really an Anvil fan, but that's because I'm an industry person. And Argo has my heart. Still slowly building to a Polaris. Through, like, the pledge store or through Wicklow? Yes, the Golem does fit into the C2. You can fit about 4 or 5 of them in there if you really packed it, but if you're just doing a solo thing, you don't really need to do all that. If I am doing something like that, I'm putting the Golem on one side and filling the rest with the Drake ore pods. At a paladin now, so like 600 more euros to go. Very nice, very nice. I myself have the Wicklow Polaris. Mined so much Quantanium for that, but thank you to the crew at the Cube for supplying a lot of the other stuff that I needed for it. Tried Wicklow, but I lost around 300 in materials because of the updates. Yep. It sucks because you have to get like all that stuff within one patch or you risk losing everything. And then the other crappy part is Pico balls aren't persistent. So even if you did have everything, and I don't think it requires a Pico ball now, but previously it did. And so like when I went to go get mine, I farmed up all the Quantanium like right after a patch, and then I was like, okay, cool, I have everything else. Let's go get this Wicklow Polaris, and then I didn't have the Pico ball because it didn't persist through the patch, which sucked. I had to go find another one, which I found relatively quickly, but still sucked. And I feel for you on that. I'm sure a lot of people do. Yeah, I like the Golem carrier with spare ore pods. That's one of my favorite things to do if I'm going out on a long trip to mine. Another thing I'll do too is like grab a caterpillar and then fill it with ore pods and then go from there. Gang, give me a second because my wife is calling. I will be right back. All right, gang, we're back. Let me catch up on chat real quick, actually. There wasn't that much that happened. CIG is pissing me off with all these warships they keep releasing. Yeah, it's frustrating me too, but it is what it is. Salvage on here. What about the engines, thrusters? Oh, there's a little bit right here. Come on now, get me up to 13. .8, 12.9. Oh, I didn't do any of this. 13. All right, we're full. Are there any other ships out here? Is the question before I go. See any? Oh, one down there. Let's go see what that is. I'll just slowly add to it each month, so in about 2 years I'll have my own Polaris. That's fair. Salvaging still is relaxing gameplay. It is, I agree, and well then you can drop it off at your Polaris and keep going. True. Facts. What is this? It's upside down for one. Why is their landing gear down? Oh, it's a wolf. Huh. Okay. You know what, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll go get the Polaris. And then just... Oh, that's such a good idea. FTL, I ain't going through all that work of getting containers inside of the ship. It's a pain in the butt to get 41 SCU in here. That's a good idea, though. Go to the Air and Halo for the salvage panels. Oh, that is such a good idea. Wolf Hunter, that's why I like the Vulture more. It's easier to go home with more at a time. Yeah, absolutely. And that's part of the reason why I prefer the Vulture's storage. I mean, I love the automation of the Fortune, right? But the Vulture, even though you have to manually unload it, it's still so much easier to deal with the manual unloading of the Vulture than it is the Fortune. Alright, well, home is... How much quantum do I have, actually? I should be near full. I should be able to make it over there. Home is at Ortison, so that's where we're going to head. And while we're in quantum, I'm going to go grab a drink real quick. All right, we are back. I also got an Uncrustable. This is why I'll never be skinny. Technically, the Fortune has more grid space because you have 12 on the sides and then 4 SCU in the elevator. But you can fit more in the Fortune than you can the Vulture. And the problem is getting the boxes through the doorways. So technically, the Fortune holds more than the Vulture does. But if you're looking at it from an accessibility standpoint, the Vulture is easier to load up to 36 SCU than the Fortune is. I just can't be bothered with operating the doors and trying to fit one SCU containers through them as they open and close. No, that's not correct, JP. The Fortune technically fits more. You can put 41 containers inside the Fortune, and it was either 36 or 38 in the Vulture. Well, not containers, but like total RMC. So it's like 24 on the grid or 28 on the grid, and then the 13 that's in the hopper. Welcome to Orison. Lelo, welcome. And just unloaded my Vulture 38 SCU 16 printed while in the hangar. Oh, 12 SCU printed while in the hangar. Yeah. Look, gang, at the end of the day, we're arguing about a difference of like 4 SCU, give or take. Maybe less, maybe more. Both of them are really good. Gotcha, Wolf. At the end of the day, like the only thing you're really comparing is your salvaging speed. Technically, the Fortune has a higher salvaging speed or a higher speed on its baler head, but the Fortune with the 2 salvaging heads is faster overall, which it's been like that forever. Really, in my opinion, they have to increase the speed of the Fortune salvage head probably by like, I don't want to say too much, but like half a point. Because in the patch notes it said that the Fortune is supposed to be your RMC specialist, where the Vulture is your overall, like, ground level base salvaging ship. Oh, my Zeus is still out. Let's go over here. Yeah, we'll just offload this stuff in the corner here. Well, the little one did wake up for a second, but she rolled over and covered herself back up. I think she's going back to sleep. We'll see. Continue ejecting. Are you not ejecting? Okay, maybe this one will. Nope. Okay, maybe we have to store the ship. Okay. I think that's everything. Oh, let me on, let me on. Let's try again with that cargo out of the way. I have the 2x Zeus Mark II Starscape paint. Very nice. Did you make space on the outside? Yes, I did. I do like the tractor beam speed is just amazing. I wonder if I have to be in SCM mode for this to work. There's some weird things sometimes. You have to be in SCM mode to have things work. Ah, look at that. Okay, so you have to be in SCM. Why are you not auto-ejecting? What is going on? Eject. Eject. Let's try this again. FTL. How's the money with the new refining salvage with deal with the reclaimer? It's similar to what you would make with the with RMC previous patches. So where you would go and get RMC and then make like 10k per SCU. It's roughly around there. So it's like between 8 to 10k per SCU. It just takes a little longer to get it, even compared to what RMC salvage used to be, right? So it still makes you a good amount of money. Like, it's not worth it, or it's still worth it to go out there and salvage stuff. It just takes longer to get it, and yeah, overall, it just takes longer to get it. You're not going to make as much as you used to, for sure, but it wasn't intended to be the way it was anyways, so people are going to be upset about it, but by the time 1.0 comes out, it's just going to be a memory, and people are going to be like, hey, you remember that time we made 32 million on a reclaimer in one run? Which you couldn't even do that recently. Like, you could only really do that in 3.18. But it's still good though. Generally, if you fill up the reclaimer full, you'll be able to get like 238 to 250 SCU of construction material out of it after it's refined, and times that by, let's just say the average is 9k, and let me pull up my calculator here. Let's just say 242. So I mean, for a full run in about, if you're by yourself, you could do a full run in like 2-3 hours. If you're with other people, it could be an hour maybe, but that's if you're doing purely construction material. People are always going to be upset, and prices, pay, and stuff needs to rebalance anyways. Oh, absolutely. I agree. Beta needs high payouts to make sure people test stuff. Yeah. Coco! Good morning. Did you have good nappies?
Yeah.
You did wake up. Come here. I do love them. Do you love them? No! What do you mean, no?
Baby, this baby pole.
No way.
Sweets.
Oh, this is Liberty's pillow? Oh, okay. Here, you should go put Liberty on Paisley's bed and let Liberty sleep. Sure. You can shut the door. I hope it didn't store my ships. It did not. Okay. So we just gotta open the hangar. So So if I bring 250 SCU of construction mats, I will get 25 SCU of refined goods. No, it is a 15% return rate. So what's that? It's like 37.5% or 37.5 SCU, I believe. 15. A little bit. You want to come say hi? Oh, hold on a second. We can say hi. Let's move chat. You want to say hi? Hi.
He on turn out.
You got your phone turned off?
Daddy don't know.
Yeah, pretty much FTL. Like, you're gonna have to fill up your reclaimer to get a decent chunk of refined material from it.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the work. System check.
Well, I guess I didn't need to come to the bridge. Coco. You got another boo-boo. How'd you get that? By falling, well, maybe you shouldn't be so clumsy. What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Checkpoint. We're working on a project here. You miss your sissy? Oh, I'm sorry. Hangar's open, right? It is. Excellent. I would blame whatever's in her way. Oh, come on. See, here's the problem, Chrissy. It wasn't... I tested it in Discord, and it was flipped in Discord, right? So I flipped it in my software, so that way it wouldn't be flipped. And I was like, oh, well, that's probably just the default for any program. Turns out I was wrong. I flipped it the wrong way. So funny, yeah. Mm-hmm. There we go. Now we're not backwards anymore. Coco! You got your song? You keep doing that jig. I went to the wrong side. I did, yeah. Well, you see, Coco, I'm going to put this small ship into a big ship.
Spaceship.
Whoa, yeah. Engines off.
Efficient.
Yep, I turned the engines off. What? I turned them off because I gotta park it. It's like when I turn the truck off.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Ship.
When you get bigger, you want to be my size 6 gunner for me?
Yes.
Yeah. Fantastic. You heard it here first, gang. JP, she's only 3. So, not soon.
Chloe.
Yeah, you're 3. My landing gear is bugged. Time to build her a PC. Nah, we're gonna hold off on that. Oh, that reminds me though, I gotta go into the garage and get my old computer and hook that up so I can set up a multi PC streaming thing, whatever you call it, whatever the kids call it nowadays.
Docking request approved. Take off.
Ah, wrong button. Oh, I should probably repair my Polaris. That'd probably be a good idea.
Landing gear raised.
Chrissy said, I've got tons of dead ships at my position if you want to jump towards Hurston. Sure, we could do that. What paint is on the Polaris? It's the Wicklow paint. Are you running? Wow. You're running so fast. You just burn out all that energy, little girl, okay? Okay, you just keep running. Run, run, run. Thought about setting up another computer for streaming, but I just upgraded the RAM on my current one, so it holds up pretty well at the moment. Oh damn, you got the Wicklow Polaris? Hell yeah, I do. I got this thing, I don't want to say the first month it came out. I think it was the second. So I just mined a ton of Quantanium because I was going to farm this thing out myself. I contributed my first 1200 Quantanium to an org member. And then after the fact, they didn't have any plans to get anybody else one, so I just kept farming Quantanium for myself. And to back that up, like the Polaris at the time, the Wicklow Polaris at the time was not as difficult to get as it is now. So like all the materials, I don't want to say they were common materials, but you could find them more easily. Like the metals that you needed, you could go to derelict outposts and look in the containers there, and they were pretty common to find in the derelict containers or derelict outpost containers. Other things were in the CZs. Like the hardest part of finding all the materials for the Wicklow Polaris at the time, they weren't hard to find. The hardest part was getting the Quantanium, because nobody wants to build Or no, yeah, nobody wants to mine 1200 quantanium at the end of the day. Oh, I should probably set a quantum point. Obviously I did because I wanted the Wicklow Polaris. I don't own, or I'm not pledged a Polaris. But I was like, you know what? I want one. I'm glad I have it. So 1.0, I don't know, between now and 1.0, I might actually pledge a Polaris because I'm going to lose this thing.
Water drive is now on. Water drive is now off.
Oh, did they come out with a sneak peek already?
Water drive is now on.
Well, sneak peek. Is it another Perseus picture? Because I feel like that's what it would be. I think it was like 2 weeks in a row they did pictures of the Perseus. Official news. In Discord. Oh, storage access. Elevator up, down. Here, let's pull this up real quick. Oh, that is way too big. Sorry.
That's way too big. That way too big.
So here's the sneak peek of the week.
Too big.
Yeah, it's too big, Coco.
Down.
I can't just turn it down. That's not how it works. Oh my gosh. I lost it. There we go. There, we have it. So, it is very industrial. My question is, you have an elevator. Like, here's an elevator here, right? You have storage access. I don't know, is this just Levski? Like, is this the insides of Levski? Is what they're showing us? But why would there be an elevator right next to the storage access? I don't know. Zorik, thanks for stopping by, man. And thank you for the kind words. Yeah, I'm fairly certain this is just Levski. I don't think this is anything crazy. Like, there's nothing here that stands out in particular. There's these hydraulic arms here. It also doesn't look like it's taken end game. This looks like concept art, to be honest. Like if you look at it very closely, especially around this side, it looks like concept art. It doesn't look finished. Okay, well. To Chrissy we go. Coco. What?
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
You have a repair beam. My port shoulder turret is very red. I don't, but I can tell you what I do have. A salvage ship. Do you find streaming on YouTube a lot better than Twitch? I know your main thing seems to be videos and the crowd that follows there. Overall, I would say I have a better audience retention on YouTube. But I don't know. It's two different audiences that you have to work with. So Twitch has a specific niche that works really well, and YouTube has a specific niche that works really well when it comes to live streaming. The one thing that benefits YouTube is that it's a global thing, and generally somebody that you're following will always end up on the home page for you if they're live. For instance, if I go to my page right now, I'll see that Detox is live, or he was at least when I started streaming. So, and he was right there on the front page. So if you're tuning into live streams and stuff, then they'll always pop up on the front page. Unlike Twitch, where they want you to click on the most popular streams and go spend money in those streams so that way they can make money themselves. Twitch doesn't make enough money off ads to actually make it a benefit for people to be discovered. So it kind of sucks. Like, you have to, if you're going to stream on Twitch, in my opinion, you have to be really sociable, where audience retention between making videos and then coming into live streaming is a lot easier on YouTube. What, you're in your Idris? Okay. Alright, let's go see what we have out here. We have a Scorpius. Oh, the shields are still on. What? Wild. Yeah, checkpoint. If if you do more videos on YouTube and you build that audience over on YouTube, you'll see that as you stream on YouTube, or yeah, and as you do more live streaming on YouTube, you'll have more success over there as well from the live stream portion of it. But like personally, I don't do a lot of stuff on Twitch, and I'm starting to like go into more and more Star Citizen streamers streams while they're live, and I'm trying to build those relationships and stuff and work towards it. But I don't even know what my viewer count on Twitch is, but I bet it's somewhere around like 6. So we'll see. Aww. I wonder why I don't know. If Chrissy killed this ship, why was the shield still on? I don't understand why the shields were still on while it was soft death. Leave that alone. Yes, that's mommy's. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. Now, me and King have been building a relationship for a different reason, but I have been going to his streams quite frequently. Just great streamer overall. I strive to be like King one day, just on my live streams. My YouTube videos, I'm gonna keep the YouTube videos the same as they are, just very informational, and sometimes some combat in there, but yes, Chrissy, it can. Probably just dropped there by another player. I don't know if it was, because like I said, it was soft death already. It was soft death, but for some reason, the shields were still up, even though it was soft death. I need the full. Oh wait, I need the like. Oh, I need construction materials. Oh my gosh. Okay. I guess I am getting construction materials. That sucks. Oh, you know what? Okay, let's get some construction materials. My hangar is open, by the way. Okay, I will hop in there as soon as I fracture this Scorpius. Antares? Nobody flies an Antares. Okay, I take that back. Some people do. Not many, though. Not very many people fly the Antares. The downside of the Fortune. It is super slow to fracture ships now. The Vulture does this much more quickly. I mean, that would make sense, Chrissy. Chrissy said, so I've been thinking about the whole fire system when engineering comes online. I honestly think the fastest way to solo a ship and put out fires is to open every single door. Yeah, and as long as you have a helmet on, I mean, you should be fine. But yeah, venting out the entire thing, removing all oxygen is going to remove all the fires. The only downside of that is if you're on fire from multiple fighters, as soon as you open all doors, you're going to be in a bad situation. Right, JP, if you're in a suit, it's fine. My point is, eventually there's going to be a point where you're not going to be able to wear certain types of armor while you're piloting a ship. And generally, if you're in an Idris, if you're piloting the Idris, wearing a flight suit is usually going to be okay anyways. But if you're just in regular clothes, I know a bunch of people are probably going to RP as soon as it's an option, just wearing regular clothes. And what I mean, I guess I should follow that up with, people can do that now. But if you could wear a backpack and have clothes on too, that would be the ideal scenario. Or maybe, like, if I could have a pair of clothes that I could actually put a multi-tool or multiple multi-tools on my hip, and then the little, like, the vest, I forget what it's called, but if you could put the vest on there too, that'd be amazing. And then put, like, cambio canisters on the vest. And the cambio attachment. Yeah, tool belt clothing. I need to heal myself. Ta-da! You got a cheese? Where'd you get the cheese from? In the fridge? No way. That is Tank Dog, yes. He wants some cheese too. Tank Dog also loves cheese. Here's Chloe's cheese. And here, I'll share my cheese with you, Tank Dog, okay? Down. Good boy. Have y'all seen my dog? Come here. Come on, up. Good boy. Good boy. Hello. This is Tank. Tank, look over here. You are a good boy, you know that? You want another cheese? Here you go. Good boy. Hey! I already get off. That is not a good boy. But you're still a good boy. He tried to eat the rest of my cheese, trying to be sneaky. Oh, you're right here. Ow! I hit something. Farming and technology. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the Haulers Club.
Hey, I got a panel for you right here too.
Farming and technology. Still air in ship with door open though.
Daddy.
What are you doing with that cheese?
Put on Chloe's face.
So many multi-tools.
Daddy.
There we go. I asked for a full canister, it gave me a freaking empty one. Or maybe it's just not working properly. This is 1 out of 250. Oh.
Tea.
Tea.
Oh, dude, that's not a big deal if it gives an empty one. I'll just scrape my hole.
Tea. Like that. Like that. Something. Huh?
Also, hello chat, it's Chrissy.
Why did it drop my med pin? This game sometimes. Okay. So we're gonna put this empty one here. It is filling it up, but very slowly compared to what it used to do. Let me try to craft another... I'm gonna try to craft another full one, see what happens.
Yeah, no worries.
Ambiolite SRT canister. Oh, this one doesn't say empty or full though. But the one with construction materials is supposed to be... Is it? Chat, please help. Which one did I craft last time? Maybe it's this one? We'll see. There we go. Put it in my hand. Oh, I dropped it. It fell through the ship. Okay, let's go. Another one. It was the RMC one. So the RMC one is a full canister. Am I taking my kid out later for trick-or-treating? Yes, but it depends on the situation. My older daughter, she's supposed to be going with a friend, and if that's the case, then my wife will take the... My wife will take the little one and the older one out with the friend, and I'm just going to stay here and hand out candy, and...
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I left that helmet for you.
Helmet is this? Oh, the Ace Interceptor helmet. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Chrissy. She is out. Let's get out of here. Okay. We need another ship. What is this? Is that just a wing? Yeah. That looks like a Constellation series. Yeah, I'm taking my two girls out, 5 and 3. We're going as Bluey family. Oh, that's adorable. My 3-year-old's Bluey. My older one, my 9-year-old, she wanted to be Evie. So she is Evie. Target unknown. Bonnie Phoenix. Game rules. Any cargo? No. Wait, are the shields on? Ain't no way the shields are on. I can't even target it. Oh wait, there it is. Destroyed offline. No, they're offline. Maybe a different section. Oh, go. You got more magnets? Wow. Wait, there's some... That's funny. Okay, so I can salvage the freaking Merlin, but I can't salvage the rest of it? That's ridiculous. Okay, let's go inside the Phoenix and see. It looks hard death. It should be salvageable. Well, Zorik, with salvaging, like just doing the panels, like I'm trying, or the scraping. Oh my gosh, why is my character doing this? Doing the scraping and stuff. Okay, so it is at least soft death. I mean, I guess we can try. Power. I don't think the power would be turned on, though. Yeah, the power. Ship's dead. This will be the easiest way to get out. Where's my... There you are. Oh, that is an Idris, not my fortune. And I'm on the wrong side. Bonnies are not gold standard yet, Chrissy. One of the few old ships that still isn't gold standard. Oh, I definitely have a helmet on. Let's see what this one is. If this one doesn't work as well, or if shields are on or whatever, I'm just gonna head to the Air and Halo and... Wow! Head to the Air and Halo and then do salvaging out there. Salvage panels. Is this this paladin? Sure does look like it. This paladin looks like it's salvageable. I wonder if the power's off. Oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. It is off though. I don't want the construction material, so we'll salvage this paladin. We got one. Oh, be right back, gang. My wife's calling. All right, so I have dinner plans now. We are going to Applebee's. Going to a restaurant called Applebee's. Chrissy. Oh, you know what Applebee's is. I saw the purple name and I thought it was somebody else. Coco, I don't need to see that. I know, I heard you. Hey, Coco. Mama's on her way home. What? Yeah. We thought you didn't have a help. Oh, yeah, I read that. It hasn't been very often that I've gone out without a helmet on. Although I will admit, I did do that the other day and didn't realize, and I did die. Is a Halo still good for quant and a prospector? Personally, just based off my recent experience of being in the Halo and mining with a larger group in prospectors, the Halo is still great for prospectors. Like, don't get me wrong on that. It is not very good for Quantanium. We were out there, there was about 7 of us that were out there in prospectors and golems, and in the 6-hour period that we were out there, we found 2 Quantanium rocks. So I would gander to say no. Anytime I want Quantanium specifically, I go to Selin. Selin or Lyria. Both of those have larger granite rocks on them. I think Lyria is the one with granite on it. It might be Walla. No, I'm fairly certain it's Lyria. But both of them have granite on there. Granite has I want to say it's the highest % chance to spawn Quantanium. Like, it spawns so commonly that it has the highest chance to have Quantanium in it. The overall best % chance are rocks, igneous rocks, and I want to say the base material is titanium instead of aluminum, and that will give you the highest chance to have Quantanium in them. Well, JP, the Cube is recruiting, and the Cube's not an industrial org per se, but we do have a heavy focus on industrial-based stuff. We are planning on being a PvE kind of centric org, although we do have a lot of PvP elements to us. So if you're interested in joining the org that I'm in, then you can head over to discord.gg/thecube I know Salty Mike's org is really, really good at industry stuff too. I don't know what his org is called though, to be honest. I'm sure you could find it somewhere. But his org has more industry related stuff like actually set up, and like people are buying orders of Quantanium and all that stuff. Like the org's actually making a ton of money off of the player market via like refinery orders of certain materials. But there's quite a few orgs. I've seen a couple of them pop up recently as well. Well, there's one on UEX that I can't remember. But there's this one org on UEX that will they do the same thing. It might even be Salty Mike's org, but they essentially offer mining and salvaging services. Like you set up an order with them and they fill your orders and stuff like that. And then you would get a commission of that. The rest goes to the org bank, so on and so forth. And really, like industry as a whole, outside of like training new players to be industrial players, that's all you can do with industry right now until crafting and base building are alive, and then a whole new player market becomes available just through those things. For the cube. I would love to have more industrial players that do just stuff like this, like come out here and just salvage ships all day or go mining all day. There's not a lot of them right now, and there's not a lot of folks that do that. And majority of the stuff that happens in the cube is just super fun events to go to. Like I think they did a Halloween event today, or it was yesterday and today. Today to accommodate our folks that are over in the UK. Yeah. I think I remember you telling me that, JP. From Deutschland. Do you watch Formula One by chance, JP? And if you do, how do you feel about Max Verstappen? Your countrymen. Void Howl, I'm taking a bit of a break until next patch. I don't blame you. There's lots of problems with this patch. I think I said it in somebody else's video. Who was it? Noobs Gaming, I think? I don't know. Somebody's video, I said. It gives me 318 vibes. I Do you have a bag of chips? Go put them back. That little girl thinks she's sneaky. Who did he? I need to check that out because I think I saw it pop up in my feed and I never watched it. Maybe I got, you know what? I got a notification for it and I never watched it. Super Mac Brother, yeah. Super Mac Brothers economy thing popped up for me. I didn't watch it yet. I need to. Hi. You got your bucket? Yeah. Nice. You made something. What'd you make? Oh, good job.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. One box over there. Looks like I don't have any over here. Oh, is that's when I mentioned it. Okay. That's fair. Auto eject. Don't fix what? Please clear the conveyor belt. On the conveyor, RMC. I mean, we'll put it on the elevator. What do you mean clear the conveyor belt? I did. Oh my gosh. Please clear the conveyor belt, then press the eject button to continue. Game open. Dodo. Took a second to get that one. Thank you for subscribing. And welcome to SE Haulers. Poison. Thank you for the follow. Ugh. Let's see if a bed log will fix this. Is it loud? I don't know if I can change that though. Well, maybe I can in Streamlabs on the website. I don't know if I just got on the same server with my Polaris or not. Did some scavenging a week ago and made like 40 mil from it. Damn, Daniel. Oof. Okay, well. Uh, well, at least I bed logged, so there's that. I have to Alt F4 and come try again. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Thanks for the hauling vids. New player here, getting food, getting good use out of them. Well, thanks for the compliment there. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's the server I was on. Oh, this is my other doggy. Come here. He's a little smaller. Hi, bud. You look so awkward. Oh, but you're so happy. Look at that tail wag. Look at that tail wag. Can you say hi? Hi. He's a little bit smaller, but he's still a big boy. Hey, look at that. Oh, that's right.
Hello, how can Miss help you today? Systems on.
Been seeing a bunch of videos on hauling and pyro, so it's no longer safe. My bad. It's just like the most profitable routes that you can take are going from Stanton into pyro or pyro into Stanton. And so everything, like everybody, generally speaking, people are always gonna go with the most efficient way to make money. And the most efficient way is to do long inter system routes. And so all these locations that you can go to generally will have a lot of foot traffic and people buying all the commodities there. So for instance, if I were to go to Patch City right now, Patch City would be full of ETAM and other places that I don't know, that have the similar commodities. And so like I came out with a video yesterday, I think, of my top favorite locations to do commodity hauling and in pyro. And I imagine now, like as I'm salvaging a ship, people are probably going to go, majority of people are going to go to all those locations and purchase all the stuff, and everything's going to be a hot topic at the moment. There we go. A bedlog did work. So there you go. But a fix for the Fortune's filler station, which is bedlog. It'll fix itself out. I need to find my Polaris because I need to get out of here. Also, there's another bug. If you bedlog and get back into the same server you're in, all the armor on a ship, if you're the only one in an area and a ship is rendered out, all the armor will spawn again. Where is my Polaris? Maybe it's over by Chrissy. Maybe if I look at the map. Wait, is that it? No. I think that's it right there. Oh, there it is. Found it, I think. Yeah, there it is. Here we are, home sweet home. Right, engine's off. Wait, what am I on? Oh. Oh, look, a bot. Oh god, patrol mission spawned on me. Okay. I'm just over here messing around and stuff. No big deal. No big deal.
Welcome to Roberts Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Let us go to Arc L1.
Radar contact.
Oh, they really just spawned in on me, huh?
Is now on.
What was I gonna do? Oh, I gotta watch that video too. Wednesday Woe has a new Halloween video for the Starfarer. She's such a wonderful creator. Just, I love the dry humor of her stuff. Oh, Christy, I appreciate it, but I gotta leave here shortly. Otherwise, I would.
Auto drive is now off. Auto drive is now on.
We are gonna go park in the air and Halo and log out, and then we'll be back this evening for more Fortune shenanigans. Star Citizen Radio is live. And they're playing a song, Vulture Kind of Girl. I wonder if they're always live. That'd be dope. Oh, it is 24/7 live stream. I didn't know that. That's dope. Oh god, there's my stop point. Not Crew L1, Arc L1. Okay, let's try this again. And let's actually pay attention this time, gang. I mean, I know that's mostly on me, but... What are blind jumps? I genuinely have no idea. Like, you can just quantum anywhere, like pick a direction, turn on quantum, and you go.
Quantum drive is now off.
I missed it again. We're gonna get this, okay? All the things I'm struggling with today, it's getting to the air in Halo. Oh, there it is.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Oh, we're almost there. Looks like we're in band 1. It's maybe 14.3.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Go more.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
This is good. Excellent. Huh. I wonder. Sorry, I'm a little focused. I am trying to see if I can raid somebody on Twitch or on YouTube like I can on Twitch. Go to content. Go to live tab. Okay, that's going to be something for another day. Anyways, everybody, I am Sax One with SC Haulers. I got to get out of here to go do dinner, Halloween stuff. We'll be back later tonight with more Fortune stuff. And there are quite a few people that are online right now. I saw that Ollie43 was online. If you like Star Citizen music, Starlight radio station is online 24/7. Love those guys. Who else here? Citizen Tigrin. You also have the Orbital Outlaws. Anyways, there's plenty of people to go watch. Be sure to go in those channels and check those people out. Outside of that, I'm Sax Wine with SC Haulers, and we'll see you